Wah.
Oui. Oh, well,
Got
well,
it.
well, well, well. Welcome back, everyone. Hello to everyone. Welcome to this game of Curse of Strahd. Very excited to be here today. Welcome all to Novice DMing. It's very fun. Very fun. I like to I like just like it's funny because like I've been stepping out of myself usually with these introductions and everything, and just kind of like listening to myself be like, hey, this is part of a company thing. And I'm like, no, it's fucking not. It's not, but it totally is. It's like, it's just weird. It's very weird. That's why we drink water to settle back. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to our Curse of Strahd campaign. My name is Liam McKinnon. I'm very, very happy to be here today with all of my lovely, lovely players this
Lovely.
evening. They're all lovely. Yes, I don't actually have any major announcements except to say that Deadmonton is happening. I'm sure by the time that this is up, Deadmonton will have passed. But even if that's the case, I'm having a great time with it. I'm having a very good time with it. And yeah, if you have a chance to either check out Deadmonton now or just to look at it online, it's something that I love to do. And I try to audition every year now because it's great and it's full of a bunch of lovely people. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have anything else to kind of open up and say to introduce stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, if that's really the case on my end, I just want to check and see if you guys have any questions. I will say one thing, I guess, off the top of my head is Noah's not with us today. He is currently working on school, and that's great. Good for you, brother. You're doing a good job. So, Padon will be using Sly for game mechanic purposes.
Way to go,
So yeah,
Padon.
Woo.
yeah, woo woo, owlbears, woo woo. Okay, I guess owlbears would say hoot hoot, but you know, yeah. Does anybody have any questions for character stuff? Anything at all, like information wise? Anything they need at all?
Is there anything that I missed that I need to be putting character sheet wise?
I don't know if
Did you take any damage?
I guess that's a more important question.
Eren, I don't think took any damage.
I don't think he did.
No.
Good.
Eren just came in later and smashed some wolves' heads in. That was it.
Right. Yes.
Good. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, no damage.
Wolves.
So, yep.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I wanted to thought I should check.
I'm trying to remember. Sly has now skinned, I think it was what, like 3 wolves or how many? 3, 4 wolves?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Was it 3?
Did he tell you that?
I think it was like, oh no, he asked me and I was just like, yeah, he skinned like 3.5, or that wolf that he split.
That's
in half,
right.
like
3.5.
So
Yep.
yeah, it's
So
just like
Sly is making us matching uniforms, presumably, out of wolf pelts.
Nice.
For the Barovia Berserkers.
We didn't decide on Barovia Berserkers. There were 2 other
I
names
wrote it down and
provided.
everybody ignored me.
And Hayden, I want to hear your thoughts on the potential names, please.
Yeah, we will get into that when we jump into the session to talk about potential group names. Because I want to get that on a role play perspective. That's gonna be great. And basically the last session was we'll get into the recap. Let's do the recap for Curse of Strahd. Great. Okay, so what happened last week in Curse of Strahd? The players are wonderful adventurers who've yet to be named. We're traveling from Kresk to go to the Wizard of Wines. They were traveling with Emil Taranescu. They were traveling with Esmeralda de Avnir. You guys were leaving Kresk after the Burgomaster had killed himself, and Anna was taking up the mantle of new Burgomaster. And then you were all making your way to the Wizard of Wines. Squally and Kari got into a really good conversation regarding kind of the nature of like kind of the issues that going throughout the land and this, but mainly as it pertains to your guys' party. Squally had noted that Eren or that Kari was like kind of like expressing an interest in, or not an interest, but was directing a lot of her focus towards Eren when it comes to the talking of leadership. And then there was the whole conversation about being a group, banding together, where Sly and Squally kind of got at it a little bit, but then Squally was able to come through and kind of confirm for Sly that, you know, camaraderie is a valuable thing. And then Sly everybody started to think about names for the group. All while this was happening, though, you guys stopped on a bunch of wolves that were around the kind of coming out of the area by the Wizard of Wines. You guys had fought those wolves. Sly had gone out into the woods to hunt down one of them, and then Emil had spoken to him, giving him a heads up to meet him, or not giving him a heads up. It was more kind of subtly trying to be subtle, with saying that he would see you guys farther down the or seeing Sly, exclusively Sly, somewhere down the woods. So Sly could potentially follow his tracks. Esmeralda, however, noted this kind of little offering and was very vigilant to make sure that you guys do not let Sly go on his own and make sure that you guys are together. She is going to be kind of watching the road while you guys all make your way to the actual Wizard of Wines. Not until Sly had finished harvesting some wolf pelts for you guys' new team uniforms. Woot woot. You guys then went to the Wizard of Wines to see. Well, Wystera had checked out the space and had discovered that every person, the entire Mardico family, has seemingly abandoned the winery. The whole place was left like basically in a hurry, and they all just kind of seem to have left. And now you are all outside of the Wizard of Wines by the dead tree that has been kind of harvested for parts that kind of reinforce the home. But you guys are right outside where the giant tree blight's remains are from last you were here. We come back to this moment where you are all kind of gathered together. I'm going to leave you guys to figure out what it is you guys want to open up this session with right now, because I'm sure there's a lot of things.
Didn't we land on a cliffhanger where Kari was like, well, I know what our name isn't going to be. And then you like ended the session.
Yes, indeed.
And then the credits rolled.
And then the credits rolled. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been waiting patiently for 2 weeks to find out what she was going to say.
And the DM forgot.
The DM's forgotten.
The DM did not forget. The DM.
That would be awesome if you did, though.
Could we have an
to...
open discussion about potential names, though?
I just like the idea of Kari saying that and then leaving it hanging, and everyone's like, what? As if they never said.
Just walks away after that, and everyone's like,
yeah.
What?
So Kari goes over and walks away from you guys after leaving on that moment.
Squally kind of looks at everyone. Well, should we think of a name? And kind of more looks at Sly too. For an answer.
Sly looks at you, his arms kind of crossed, with just like gaping scars on his body, big meat, like full bruises, and just says, look, you got me to agree to the camaraderie. I did not agree that I was going to be the one to find out our name, but I will support the best sounding one that goes with these. And he just lifts up the belts that are up on his shoulders. I think that we can find something that will fit this. Anything that inspires me. If I feel inspired, I will start to work.
Squally's eyes twinkle a bunch, and
True artist.
he like kind of cowers a little bit, but he's like, "What about what about wolf wasters?" Like, I'm spitballing here.
We do fight a lot of wolves, don't we?
We fought a lot of wolves. I mean, I think that one time there was like 17.
17, exactly 17. I counted.
What do you think, Sly?
Did fight 17 wolves. Eren counted. So
I did count.
I mean, we do
But
waste.
there's no way
wolves.
there's 17. Right? And then there was 17.
It's like almost the max amount of wolves I think that you could probably get in that scenario.
I thought we could have had 18 potentially, and we ended up with 17.
18 would have been a lot.
Probably would have put it over the top. We all would have died.
You know, if it went over the top, I would have like arm wrestled one of those wolves.
How?
Sly takes one of the wolf pelts, takes the paw of it, it just like kind of shows you. And he's like, so I would have taken it, had it like this, I would have just like brought my hand over top and just like he just loosely flimsies the wolf paw. Would have done that. Easy. And I would have gone over the top.
Squally just kind of blinks at the two of them and looks to Kari and Wystera.
Kari is utterly confused with what is going on right now.
Sorry, what was the name?
Like the thing that I was like thinking about is like I feel as if like we're not going to call ourselves like the hopefuls or some bullshit like that. Like something that's just, you know, I feel like Wolf Wasters sounds like sure, but I mean, like if we're talking about something that we're doing, we're kind of like chasing our tails around a lot, and I feel like with what we're doing here, something that's like insignificant and maybe only to us is like doesn't feel full, you know? I feel like we're past that. I feel like we're more than just like one thing, you know? I mean, look at it, some of us. I mean, some of us have like Sly, you got this whole smoke thing you got going with you. Wystera, you have Twitch and these like patrons that you kind of had. I mean, Eren, you yourself have like your ancestral spirit and things. Like we're kind of more than just one thing, you know? I mean, I have my brother, and he has all his friends.
I mean, you and I we're just talking about having a similar goal or objective together. What about something, you know, everyone here who we've met so far, you know, is either fully against Strahd and working towards that goal of destroying whatever he has here. But what about something like Throw's heroes? You know, Throws the forceful effort to reach some sort of goal or objective. What it rhymes, which is kind of catchy, but it's a little all-encompassing.
At this point, Wystera, who's been watching all this and had tried to stand up, has now fallen down to her knees again, and she starts screaming at the top of her lungs.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
And
Whoever that is.
as she's screaming, you see her eyes start to turn purple, and she's now on all fours. And as you watch her, she starts to heave and heave and heave, and finally she projectile vomits onto the ground and keeps screaming while she does it. And if you can remember X-Files, the black oil, there's little bits of this sort of thing in her vomit, and it starts to move and disappear into the ground, and then she falls onto her side and starts sobbing.
Can Squally go to perform a medicine check?
Yes, please do. Kari's gonna give you help on that shit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Do you have a proficiency in medicine?
I do.
Okay, great.
I believe, because I've got a +6. I believe I do. Yeah.
And yeah, that would be a proficiency. Yeah, that would be a proficiency bonus added. Wystera, I'm gonna need you to tell me, like, on the medical professional kind of scope, what Wystera is transpiring through, because I do not know.
So, all right, so listening to everyone talk about naming themselves as if they're at a kid's party has been really upsetting to Wystera,
Apparently.
because Wystera literally feels like she's in hell right now. And not because of the party, but because of where they are. So once all these little black spots start moving around off the vomit and disappear into it's like they're being drawn into the earth, as if they belong in this plane, and she's just vomited a bunch of it up. She's freezing cold, and she's attempting to kind of go into womb-like pose to settle herself, but she's shivering, and that's all that she's able to tell anyone at this point.
I'm going to add this for you, Squally, for clarification. You're finding that Wystera is in a state not of just exclusive, like, hysteria, but it seems as if, like, Wystera is going through, like, some kind of, like, psychological break right now, both environmentally and it's starting to manifest in her own physical, like, being. And I would say with a medicine, you would be able to discern that it's circumstantial, both in the place that you're in, but also based on what you guys have been talking about. And you do think that it is spurred on from this, because you also know that Wystera was omitted from the conversation before in the like actual wagon. She was not present for this. So it was like you guys were able to have this conversation, no problem, but this is a complete rejection that you're seeing from Wystera, and it seems as if it is stemming from her, like, devilish bloodline.
I had no idea this would affect her so much. And I looked at Kari.
Kari like sees Wystera at this position. He's gonna do something here. Kari discerns what this is, looks at Wystera, and looks at her and kind of holds her up by the shoulders in the fetal position that you're in, kind of puts you up here, and then just kind of a controlled voice just says, "You've got to get over yourself." And I'm not saying that as like your sense of personality, Wystera. I mean, you've got to get over whatever you think that you are, because it's not helping us.
Wystera whirls around and punches her in the face. Him in the face.
Kari gets smacked right in the face. If you don't say anything immediately, Kari's gonna then do the exact same thing to you, but she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it twice. She's gonna just pop you like once on the head and then backhand you. Essentially, goes over to this, like, start like wrestling you on the ground. Essentially,
Yeah, I just let her push me down. I go back into my fetal position.
as you
Aaron's
attempt to
gonna
kind of,
run over. Aaron's gonna run over and try to grab Kari. I'm assuming she'll still have time to get her 2 shots in, but then I'm gonna try to like pull her away.
Yeah.
sure.
At this point, Squally kind of stepped back though and is like a little bit afraid of what's occurring.
Sure. Eren, you feel like you feel Kari's like body wants to like still like aggressively attack Wystera. Go ahead and give me an insight check here, Eren.
Insight check, sure.
Yeah.
Nice. 13.
Okay. You feel that Kari's body relaxes like slightly when you pull her off. You feel that when somebody intervenes in this moment, it's like she just instinctively kind of like lets loose a little bit, but she still has that aggressive position here. Being pulled away from you, or being pulled away by you, she's just got like grabs her face. How about we call ourselves the Devil's Rejects? Because the last time that you were given an opportunity with this fucking scroll, that you just rejected that outright. Because somewhere down the road, you believe that I'm right too. Because you said no to it before. And every single one of us is so fucking sick of this guy. And yet, for some reason, we can't just like get over it. Or you can't get over it. And you got to make it about you. All the time, you just got to make it about you. Whatever you're dealing with, your own bullshit. Let me ask you, what are you going through that is more bigger than any of us right now? My brother is missing in this place. You don't see me getting a hissy fit, vomiting all up in this fucking place.
Wystera uncurls herself You insolent little child. You are wasting our time talking about what we should call ourselves when we are literally in hell. I was brought up for one reason and one reason only, and that's to be wed to a devil, so that exactly what is going on in this plane could be brought into another plane. And here I am again. I'm the one who actually knows what we are dealing with here. And you're busy talking. You talk to me about making it about me, and you're looking at little childish names for our group. Grow up.
You know so much about this. Then why aren't you doing anything? Why aren't you telling us then?
Because I don't have my powers anymore, because they were taken away, because I have been apparently focused on the wrong things. What am I? On one hand, you tell me to do something. On the other hand, I have no powers. And I also know what we're dealing with and how powerful Strahd is. And yes, so finally, because of, I don't know, being around here, I finally released something out of my body. I don't know what the hell it is, but I'm dealing with it as best I can.
Of everything that I have been teaching you, what have I been saying? I have been saying that it's not about your powers that make the whole thing. You can be the person that has the source of actual power. It has nothing to do with something bestowing or giving it to you.
How?
It has to do, this doesn't go away when your powers do, okay? There's no excuse for this not to work when you lose your powers. And you know what? I think powers or no, this doesn't work for you, because you've never had to work this before.
Oh, I see. So what would you like me to tell you? What would you like me to work with? Exactly. What is it that I know that you don't about this area, besides the fact that this is a hopeless, hopeless plane? You want to take on Strahd? You want to think our way through taking on Strahd? Great, let's do it. Let's see how that goes. We are not enough. Strahd could drop in here and kill any of us if he wished to. So how about we find a way to get, I don't know what it is. I'm trying. But we cannot do this, and certainly coming up with names for ourselves is not going to help. And Wystera sits down again and buries her head in her hands.
Polly's gonna cast Beacon of Hope.
Sorry, what's that do again?
It's concentration for a minute, but it bestows hope and vitality. So, well, I guess each, maybe that won't work. Just gives you advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Oh, you were hoping it would be something more meta.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be something more like, let's be positive.
What is Squally intending with this spell? Beyond a mechanics perspective, what is Squally wanting this to come through?
Squally would like, in some way, to boost morale in the way of just helping us feel hopeful and connected towards a common goal, because Wystera's being a negative Nancy and not helping at all. It's just making Kari sad. And maybe that's an insight check for Squally, but I feel like it would just make Kari sad. I can make an insight check if I want. But
It's not even really like, I mean, you made basically a nat 20 on her in the space, I think, before, right? Like you know Kari basically. Like it's not that she's sad, it's that there's so much she wants to probe with Wystera. Like every one of you, for the most part, has tried to approach Wystera in any capacity of a conversation that's directly. But what bothers you is that there's all this like misdirection. There's points that Wystera makes, but never directly addresses the subject matter. And what's frustrating for Kari, especially as a kid, is that she needs the direct answers. You know that that's the purpose of it. I want to ask you only one thing for Beacon of Hope. You get to choose the creatures that are part of it. Who do you choose to be involved in this casting?
Kari, Eren, Sly, and Wystera. I want something to connect us all together because I feel like we're so disconnected.
Then I'm going to say one thing here. Wystera, I want you can choose to make a roll for it if you'd like to have it be chosen, but I will also allow you to make the decision. Do you want to accept the silver light that Squally is bestowing unto you, or do you reject it?
So, unbeknownst to everyone else, that X-Files black ooze that Wystera vomited out, even though like Wystera almost doesn't know it because she's still in shock seeing what came out of her. But, and although it's quite probable, up to you of course, that nobody sees, Wystera is actually, and she's barely noticing it, but she's feeling better after vomiting that shit out of her. So Wystera has an initial, just because of her anger of wanting to slap that silver light away, and then stops and absolutely accepts it. And she's grateful, but she's not going to show it yet.
Squally, do you say anything with Beacon of Hope being cast?
No, Squally wants it to be a feeling because Squally doesn't want to make the situation worse. He just wants people to feel like we're on the same page. And that was his whole goal in naming anyway. So he was just diffusing hope. But he does kind of make eye contact. Sorry. He does kind of make eye contact with Eren, or just like see what Eren's doing in this situation. Can he take a gleam of his aura like he did with Kari last time?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make an insight check on Eren.
$13.
13. Eren, what is your natural charisma? Like your natural charisma score?
I think it's 14. It is 14.
Okay. So you're not able to bypass kind of like seeing Eren's natural kind of kind of get a read on his natural presence.
I will say it's written all over his face that he's very sad right now, seeing what's going on between his friends.
So at this point, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So at this point, Wystera, who is quietly sobbing again, looks up because she felt what Squally did, and I believe, of course, you tell me, but I think she clocks, first of all, what Squally did. Where is Eren standing in relation to Squally?
In relation, I think Eren would probably be.
I was holding Kari, so I'd be still right by Kari because
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
letting the
Yeah.
two of them like I'm in
Okay.
between Kari and Wystera because I'm not letting them scrap again.
Okay. So
Trying not to.
okay. So if Eren is there, I think I would then clock Eren's face. Would I be able to see what Eren what is on his face, do you think?
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay.
Again, not hiding it. I look very sad.
Absolutely.
That'd be a 23.
Vistra, you are able to see past what's going on with Eren's sadness, and you are clocking that there's a conversation going on in his head. Eren, while your friends are in this state, in this sad moment, you hear the voice coming through once again. What a bunch of pitiful creatures you have aligned yourself with. And you know, there is still hope for us. We can get out of this. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about any of the ramifications or concerns or fears. You can just leave it all. You just need to find me, my friend.
Do I sense, because I'm staring directly at him, looking for his aura, do I sense any change in him at all?
No, not in the base. But Wystera does. Eren, do you answer this thing in any way?
I'm not responding. I'm just listening. Like I'm not ignoring it, but I'm not responding.
All right.
It
Well,
seems you're not hearing the voice, but you're noticing that Eren is sad and he's repressing something that is like kind of like in between. You clock his eyes and you kind of see like a light sheen kind of around it, behind the curtain kind of thing. And you notice that Eren's chest is flush as well, as if something is kind of getting his heart racing. But you notice too that it's surging. The veins are a little bit more prominent, similar to when he goes into his rage, that his veins will change with like the scar on his chest. You think that there is something inside of Eren trying to come out.
okay, well, as soon as I clock this, I was about to say something to Squally, but I immediately look at Eren and go, "Are you okay?"
No.
I'm is what's happening because of my
Nothing's happening. I'm just I don't understand. We've been together for how long now? And we're still fighting like this? Vistra, I feel like I feel like you've never embraced being a part of this. You just kind of always have one foot out the door, like you don't want to be part of this group. You're always standoffish. You never really tell us anything. And Kari, why are you always so antagonistic? You're smart and you have good ideas, but you're always so angry and you always approach things in such an angry way. We don't need to be fighting. We're sitting here trying to come up with a name, which I think is a good idea. It makes us feel like we're more together. But we're just making it worse because nobody knows how to talk to each other.
Wystera stands up and ruefully sort of wipes her mouth and tries to dust herself off. Looks over at Squally and says, "Thank you." And then looks at Eren and says, "You're absolutely right." And Vystra looks like she wants to say something, but she's also feeling like I could try to explain this to everyone and try to be more open, but she's also a little rocked by Kari's accusation about making it all about her. So on the other hand, she doesn't want to say a goddamn thing.
Can Squally do the thing again? I want to know his color. I want to know Vystera's color.
Vystera's color?
Yes. I want to collect them all, you know. I only have Carly's
Gotta
now
catch
or
'em all.
Kari's now.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I can honestly say what is Vystera's color? Like, I mean, Kari has that kind of, red mist in that regard. For her deity, what's Vystra's?
It's well, to everyone's great surprise, it's purple with it's kind of a purple in the middle with often a black smoke around it, like an inch of black smoke around it, kind of like a sheen around the purple.
So I've got Squally's silver sheen. We got like a salmon pink red mist for Kari and a purple with like black smoke shine for Wystera.
Yeah.
Squally will mimic the color and just look Wystera deep in the eye. Just for acknowledging that Wystera is understood.
As you're doing that, the purple and black kind of emanation that you begin to extend out with the accompanying of the silver sheen is then met with another black. It's prominent, more prominent, as you see the black smoke emanating from Sly begins to merge in the same vein, feeding it more and more. And you feel there's no undead presently here, but you begin to feel Sly's emanating essence fueling it around you. In that mix, you begin to see veins of red twirl inside of the smoke and the light blending as red mist begins to emanate from Kari's shield, coming through as it all mixes in together, creating this the beacon that you have been creating here, Squally, begins to build and build almost like an entire bonfire from the ground, surging out of these 4 different colors, surging upright. You feel as it builds higher and higher, it begins to come up through the forest, through like past the winery up into the open air, moving up to the dark clouds. There's this sense that the unification is no longer just one of spoken word, but of mutual silent understanding. And it begins to slowly come down and extends out to all of you. Eren, I will tell you what you do not feel in this moment. Kari, Wystera, Squally, and Sly all have this strange tethered connection between each of them. It's like a soft understanding, this weird telepathic, but not even telepathic, it's more of this emotional understanding where you could look at each other and be able to read the expressions on each other's faces. And Wystera, I will let you know with that 23. You feel it with everyone, but something is rejecting it from Eren. Something is blocking him from being connected to you all. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeah, thank you. Just gonna ask. Oh, nice. 3. 19.
19. Okay.
16 plus 3. I just want, if I can just for the record back up, as soon as Squally did that mutual color share, Wystera, her hand goes to her mouth and she starts crying and sobbing, but it's not the anger sobbing, it's just a deep she never thought she'd feel that connection ever or again or anything. So yeah, she just loses it for a minute. She can't believe how good it feels and that she doesn't deserve to feel it.
As you feel that, your gaze glances kind of past everyone in this moment, just softly. It's like out of like almost out of the corner. You kind of like notice it, and then you kind of clock it past the woods, like through the tree line. You can see that there is a kind of bluish white, translucent object, like this incorporeal figure. It does look like a person, but a small one. Looking off in the direction, like staring off to you, trying not to be noticed, but almost like being pulled and just kind of hovering off into space.
Yeah, I look at it and say, I see you.
Vanishes.
Once it vanishes, do I notice if Eren is still being blocked from our emotional connection?
Oh yeah, he was not a part of that, is not part of that beacon of hope still. He is like in the beacon of hope, but he's not part of the actual bond you guys all have.
Oh,
right
sorry. Now. Okay, because he was being blocked. Okay. But do I notice that something's changed in Eren then? Let me rephrase that.
No.
Okay. Well, Wystera, feeling this connection, keeps her eyes down because she's feeling a big sense of shame and worry, and the worry is from, and Wystera says, in my upbringing, which was from birth to be wed to a devil, we learned very quickly that any connections we made with others would be used as playthings. And would be turned against us. So we did not. And Wystera falls silent again and just looks at the ground.
Kari goes up to you, Wystera, and you can see just while in the ground, you see her feet right by you, and her voice says, when I was growing up, I was told that the person that I thought was the biggest badass was just a power-hungry, selfish human who got lucky. And I've been trying to let everyone know it wasn't just a fluke, that she actually matters. Because I want to matter too.
Wystera can't look at anyone still, but you can tell by her body language. I would ask, I believe Kari could see from her body language that she hears her, but Wystera can't look at anyone right now. She's just... But yeah, she hears her. Hears him. Fuck.
As all of you kind of come to this moment of mostly unified connection. We're going to take our break right here, and then we're going to come back in a little bit. Stick around, everybody.
But I want to get over the therapy.
Yeah.
I want to make it all better.
With the dungeon daddy? No way. Oh. Back up again. Go. Okay. Anyway, we are back, and we are currently in a circle, in a group circle. Where you guys have all after this moment of the beacon still up, I believe, mechanically speaking, but essentially, yeah. I'm gonna ask you guys, what are you guys gonna do? Esmeralda is waiting for you back at the wagon. Sly is kind of, has mentioned the idea of maybe going to a mill, but yeah, what are you guys aiming to do?
Well, Vystera's sobbing has gotten louder, and all of a sudden she starts to make some little moves. Then she says to the group, "Excuse me, I think there's a tree about 30 meters away, DM. Is there? What's over there? What's behind her?"
I mean, well, behind you would be the kind of rotting remains of the tree blight. Yeah, there's a massive tree blight that was here.
Yeah, okay. So Wystera tries to make it around the tree and doesn't make it.
Okay.
If you can imagine a 1/3 Amityville horror vomit sound, 1/3 Norwegian metal band growl, and 1/3 air raid siren, Wystera projectile vomits for what seems like an interminable 15 seconds, so forceful that it knocks part of the tree over.
Let me try and see if I can emanate that sound without blowing
Oh,
my
God.
microphone.
Okay, I'm gonna turn you silent because I will gag if it's anything remotely close to
Please
so
do.
I'm gonna turn it off and then you do the thing, okay?
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't even want to look.
I think I peaked. I think I peaked.
You definitely peaked.
It's still
Yeah.
going. Are we good? We're done?
And yeah, we're done. So you see as a ton of these the black oil, as I've described, comes out and hits this tree, and they all start wiggling down into the ground.
Oh, geez.
After that's done, Wystera stands up, brushes herself off, kind of sets her tunic like Jean-Luc Picard would, and turns around and says, "Well, I feel better," and wipes her mouth and walks back to the group and says, "So, what shall we do now?"
Can we talk about what just happened? And the first time that it happened?
What is coming out of your body?
Sly's just like, I don't want to talk about this.
I think we need to talk about it. Are you okay?
What, DM, how does Wystera look after this?
Looking
Honestly,
not great.
probably just like a little hunched over a little bit and like just like, yeah, I'm gonna say like your normal like kind of like dominant strong purple complexion is a little faded.
And yet, Wystera appears taller. And as after that hunch happens, she stands up and looks, if I may, stronger than she's looked in a long time, and a lot lighter.
Very nice.
And she says to, well, could we, I am not averse to telling you, but can we leave it at the fact that I am feeling a lot better than I have in a long time, and it's done now. I hope. I think. Yes.
I mean, as long as you're okay and you can
Oh,
go.
I am definitely okay. And Wystera almost like she sort of smiles, but it's kind of one of those awkward smiles that smile. It's sort of just, but she's trying, and so she says, "Yes, it was something that has needed to happen for a long time," and
Does Squally feel a sense of where the beacon of hope did work, or like does he feel closer to Wystera? Does he feel confused about Eren?
I would say that you would as well. The thing is, Squally, is that I would say off that initial insight is that you wouldn't know like again what's going on with Eren, but you do know that you feel the connection between Wystera and Sly and Kari. There's still that little disconnect from Eren, but you don't. The source of it you don't fully understand. You just feel that there is still that disconnect.
Okay.
Did I like? I'm sure I was able to tell that like something was blocking me from.
Well, here's the thing: you don't know the effect that everyone else is under. So
I guess that's true.
yeah, so
I just feel
you would
fine.
know it's something. You just saw a very beautiful like beaconess like light show kind of thing of all these different auras.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I would be
but
reasonable in saying you can make a what's the check that I would say? You make an Arcana check.
oh, I think I'm bad at that, but we'll try.
Sure.
13.
I would say that of everyone that shows an aura, usually in the group, which is prominent, you would know that this is a binding of unification. And everyone who shows an aura of some kind or has in the past was prominent in that. So it seems like your friends have unified in this way. There is a connection that you would have known that. It was like a arcanic display of that. So you would know that there is something that would have like tethered and tied them together. And I'll say too, with the 13, you would know it originated with Squally.
All right.
Eren knows that I have that scroll, right? Just out of curiosity.
What scroll? Padon doesn't know.
The break curse scroll.
Oh.
I think. 1 second, I have it. I just have to find it. Oh gosh. Sorry, there's 24 curses in my notes. Yeah.
24?
Yeah, there's been a lot of curses.
I get a lot of bullshit for 17 wolves. You got 24 curses?
It's just when you do Control F on my document, there's 24. You know what I mean? Anyways, I have a remove curse spell scroll, and supposedly Sly gave it to me, or how did that go? I was away for that session, but I imagine Sly told both Squally and Eren.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that as well. I think it was either Sly gave it to you or it was found in I think it may have been found in a chest. You found it in a chest in
Esmeralda's drawn horse.
Esmeralda's thing, I think so. I think that's where it was found.
Did we tell Eren about it?
I don't know, actually. This is the scroll. The origins of the scroll are escaping my memory.
I think Eren was there, but I don't think you purposefully told him. You just grabbed it.
Yeah, I don't think I was like told.
So I just have it.
Yeah, you just have it.
Okay, so man,
Yeah,
okay.
because I was very against Sly just rummaging through all of her shit. So I was kind of like sitting back.
Yeah. So I don't think
I read the note, but I don't remember being told about the scroll.
I feel like it would have been something Squally would have told you, but we can make that happen at some other point. Maybe not now, because I'm metagaming a little bit, just because I want that.
I mean, you can do it if you want. You can do it if you want. I'm not gonna be like, how dare you?
Scottish boy out of you. But that's me, not Squally.
Oh, yeah, the Scottish boy in me.
I feel like if he feels like some sort of disconnect with Eren, I don't know. He would have just wanted you to know that I have it. I just don't know how to bring it up. I want it to be a part of the story. I don't want to just be like, hey, I have this scroll, you know, I want it to be like a part of something, but maybe not now.
Accidentally
you know
drop
what?
it, like,
you know what? Here,
look.
I'll give this to you, Kylah. I'll give this to you because this is something that I wanted to have happen in this as well. I'm gonna metagame too.
oh,
The DM's allowed to metagame.
The DM's allowed to metagame too if you guys want to do it. So you guys are kind of
hell.
like
Straight to hell.
What I will say is I want to know what
jail.
you guys what I do want to know is what you guys are off to do right now. What is it that you guys are mainly looking to do, or is it somewhere you want to go?
Ideally kill Strahd and save this land.
I have a feeling if we saw that the Wizard of Wines was empty and obliterated, we'd probably want to go find what's his face. I don't know how, though. If he was gone, we probably want to try to find him where he is, right?
Family that ran. You want to look for the family that ran.
I don't know. Is that where we were? That's who we were trying to talk to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Avian, yeah.
Damien. So we need. Thank you. We need to find Damien to tell him that we can't fulfill his promise.
Avian, yeah.
Do we have any idea where they went?
No, we started having a therapy session before we got anywhere.
Of course.
You know,
Instead of figuring out where they
all-
went, we were like, we should come up with a name.
well, it's because you weren't there, but I was noting that that Kari was looking really rough, and I mimicked her aura, and then we had a heart to heart, and then it opened up all this other stuff, and then Sly and I argued. It was a big thing. You weren't there.
I was not there, no.
So there was reason for it, but it definitely derailed us a little bit. Anyways.
Yeah. Anybody who can and wants to kind of pursue that can make a survival check to kind of look and see if you can find like a track or trail.
Sure, bucket.
I feel like Sly would. I had Squally.
Oh, that's a bad roll. 11.
For who? Sly or
Eren.
Eren?
I'll roll for Sly as well, actually, because
I got a 23 just for shits and giggles. I got a nat 20.
A 23 for shits and giggles.
Oh,
yeah.
Great. Of course, it's on my phone, and I had to be on my phone.
And did you roll? Is that for survival as well, Squally? Or
Yeah,
So I also got a
roll.
23.
fucking funny.
Sly rolled a 23. Look at us. go.
Yeah.
You guys rolled 23 collectively? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, Sly got a 23, Eren got an 11.
Nice. So here's what I'll say with the Eren's 11. You notice that footprints come from multiple angles of the house, like kind of going in multiple angles towards and out of the house. I will say 23 is really good.
Pretty
Squally, you are mainly looking outside of the area. Now, this is what I'm going to say is very important. You're noticing there's a lot of foot traffic coming, like around in general. But discerning kind of the outset, you notice that a lot of foot traffic comes from the woods, specifically coming along not the main road. It will take you I want to say with a natural 20 in this, it was going to take you probably an hour to search completely and get a full scope of this if you want to commit a full hour to it.
That's a long time. I will consult the group first.
Okay. Sly's intrigued. He would want to.
Well, if that's our next step, everyone, as lovely as this has been, it might be a good idea to track down Damien. It might take us a while, but is it worth trying?
Wystera pipes up that yes, I think we should absolutely search them out.
Okay. Kari is not part of the actual survival check, but she herself concurs with the statement. Eren, do you also agree to allow Sly and Squally the hour to get the full scope of what's gone on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Eren, whatever the best for the group is, which is probably figuring out where they went.
All right. So you are able to check this, Squally. On your guys' maps, you'll notice that the Wizard of Wines is kind of off. It's off on a trail path. And there is a surrounding area of this actual Savalich Woods. You notice that there's a lot of foot traffic not coming from the pathway that you guys went down. There is a trail of wagon wheels, cart wheels, similar to that of Esmeralda's, but Esmeralda's kind of stick into the actual like wheelways that are set. But you know from her horses that they're phantoms, they do not actually leave footprints. There are actual footprints that are trailing down this way. Now, obviously, foot traffic in general would not be, the strangest thing. You guys have seen, wagons come down this way before, but you notice that there are some that are fresh, probably from a few days ago. But what you also notice is that there's footprints that are similar from a wagon space that are equal. They're actually the same. It looks like they're from the same boot print that is part of a larger cluster of boots moving. You also notice that some of these footprints change. Some of them, not all. There's a couple that stay in their like kind of same boot shape, including the one that is the same from like one that was near some wagon movement. The rest of them turn into wolf paws, like wolf tracks. But the imprint is deeper than that of regular wolves around you. And the reason you know this is because you guys had encountered wolves already on the road. These prints are much larger and they're deeper into the actual ground. You would be able to then discern what these make a nature check actually. And I'm going to say this is going to be a low DC check, and Sly can make this as well.
4.
Eren, do you want to roll a nature check for Sly?
Sure. Ooh, that is... Sorry, I have his sheets on it. I wish my stupid camera was working.
There you go.
Hey.
Wait, did you hear what I said?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
Oh, it was a dirty one.
Dirty one. Okay. Wow. Amazingly, even on a low DC, you guys have no idea what these tracks are. You don't know what they're from. They just look different. So anyway,
crap.
We failed hardcore.
that was rough. You guys begin to follow the tracks though, and it seems like these tracks begin to converge towards the actual house. Now, coming up out of the house, you see that there's a couple of scrape marks, like almost kind of like something that could be dragged potentially. That's really what you discern there. Now, what you notice is that the footprints begin to shift and go back towards the main road and then go to this wagon space. So it looks as if something was brought out, carried out to another location there, not going through the woods, but going into this wagon. You do notice as well that there are separate tracks, smaller tracks, footprints leading out behind you guys. Now, Wystera, you would notice actually just from where they're going in the direction that you saw that kind of bluish white kind of phantom. Look, you guys find on your tracks a small black feather.
A raven. That took me a minute. It was just like ding. Squally. Squally grabs it.
Okay, great. All you would be able to discern, I mean, not all you would be able to discern, there's a whole bunch, but there's a small amount of footprints that go through here. There's exactly two sets of footprints. Both small. One of them seems a little bit heavier than the other ones. And that's really it. At a certain moment, the footprints stop. That's kind of where you found the feather had gone.
Did they fly away?
1 second. One of them did. One of the set of footprints held and then also took off, it seems. But it's a deeper imprint, so it was a little bit later. I'm gonna say, yeah, at a certain moment you notice that they're all gone here. Something. I'm gonna say you would notice, Squally, the tree line. At a certain point in the tree line, there is a broken branch close to where the forest actually is behind the Wizard of Wines. Now, this is where you guys were fighting all those blights, so you know they converged out here. But you notice that there's a branch broken that is farther away from where the actual fight had ensued.
Ollie wants to try to inspect it. And he nudges Sly. I was like, come here.
Yeah, Sly is with you in tow, and you guys are able to go and check it out. You notice that there's a small branch that seems bent, broken. Wystera, you also notice that they are getting closer to that area where you'd seen that thing.
Yeah, do I see/sense anything about that little blue flash?
You can make a nature check, or you could make another perception check.
I think I'll stick to, this is Wystera, so I'll stick to perception if I may.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Okay. You notice coming through that as they're getting closer, farther off in the distance, there's a little faint white light. Faint, faint, faint. Very hard to notice. But you can see it. The others don't, though. It's not like a white light. It's just like a wisps. White wisps.
I said, does anyone else see that? And I point to it.
Kari and Eren, who are with you at this moment, can both make perception checks. Kari does not.
I think Eren probably does. 23.
Eren does. And Eren, I'm going to say that when you see it, you also see a face that looks not familiar, but oddly enough, gaunt, skeletal, decayed, but halfling.
Just kind of looking at it.
Can Sly and Squally like get into the tree where they see
Yeah,
the-
you guys are able to get into the tree. Tracking here, getting up into the space, looking at it. It looks as if something flew and broke into the branch. It seems like something had like it was an obstacle and it cracked and then started to fly down. And you notice that there's a couple of other like little broken leaves in the trees that go a little bit deeper.
I imagine Squally and Sly would want to follow it, keep going along the tree line.
All right. Squally and Sly begin to go deeper. Eren, you lock eyes with the creature. And as you lock eyes, it
And Wystera would
keeps
clock.
staring at you.
Wystera would notice that the two have just locked eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's right close to Eren and puts her hand on on his shoulder.
Yeah. The figure begins to move deeper and deeper until, Eren, you notice the eyes are the only thing that lingers as the creature disapparates and begins to go in the direction of Sly and Squally.
Eren, do you know what that is?
I have no idea what that is, but it looked halfling.
All I can tell is it feels like it is following us or connected to us in some way. Do you get a sense of?
Oh, I don't. That's the first time I've seen this, so I don't know. Have you seen that before?
Well, yes, I thought earlier when we were doing our Squally aura club thing. It seemed like it was connected to one of us or something. I'm not sure. But it was hanging about, and when I saw it, and I told it I saw it, it did not like that. It hit it off in a big hurry. So something's going on.
Huh.
Perhaps it is a minion of Strahd. I do not know, but we should
Could be. I guess just keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. And perhaps we should continue after Squally and Sly.
Yeah.
You guys begin to go closer, and as you do, Eren, you hear a voice. Hold it, wait there. Hold, where do you think you're going?
With my friends.
No, you're not. You're not going in there. You listen to me. You go in there, you're not going to be coming back out.
What's in there?
Didn't you not see what I saw? Something there wants you to go in, and it's not going to let you come out.
That blue thing?
Yeah, that blue thing!
Does Wystera pick any of this conversation up?
Well, I just kind of stopped dead in my tracks and
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at you and say, I don't think we should go in there. And I think we should tell them to come back.
Why?
Kari's just kind of standing here with you, like also looking a little concerned. Squally and Sly, you guys continue to go deeper into the actual forest. As you guys are moving, you start to track where these like kind of like leaves are kind of like battered down. It's again something that could just be easy to notice, like something is just falling down from the like heavy winds picking up a couple of the branches, but you start to track it and you start to follow and see that there's actually a pathway in the breakings. You start to plod deeper and deeper. Wystera, you and Eren and Kari are now can't even see where Squally and Sly are at this moment.
I think that thing, whatever it was, it wants us to follow it. And I don't think it's for good reason.
How do you know? Is something in communication with you?
Call it a hunch, I guess.
Okay. Should we try and I look at Kari, should we try to get Squally and Sly back?
Yeah, I think we should. I think yeah, we should do that. Kari is going to immediately start to go and rush in.
Okay, we'll stay here. And Wystera tries shouting out, Squally, Sly!
Squally and Sly, you guys are going deeper at this moment. You have like cut into the woods. There is a moment. You guys can make a perception check from here.
22.
22. You hear Wystera call, you turn, and then you notice in the notch of a tree, there is a small child. There's
That's
two
creepy.
children holding each other. And it looks like there is these two kids caught inside. They're in this one spot in the tree, just looking at you, but quiet, not moving.
I motion to Sly and point up and say, hello?
Sly turns over. The kids just kind of notice, and as they notice, it's like they just start gesturing towards you, like to come towards them.
I do.
Okay. You come over to these two kids and you recognize them. This is Martin and Vigo, the two youngest kids of the Martico family. You come up towards them and they're gesturing. They say, Where were you? Where were you?
When did we meet them before?
These are the kids from the Martico family. They're from the Wizard of Wines.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to make sure. What do you mean? Where were we when during the battle we were in?
No. We were wondering where you were. We were separated before. My grandfather, he had said that you were all going and you would come back at some point. Like you were going to take care of Elvir because he was missing. Like you were taking care of Uncle Elvir.
Yes, we were looking for, and their grandpa is Damien?
Yes.
Okay. We're looking for your grandfather right now. Where is he?
Well, they took him. A bunch of things. They came in. There was beasts and there were people. They came in and they took him. You see, as Vigo looks up, they took everyone. Took mom. They took Papa. They took everybody. They just came through.
You know where they took them?
No, they were just looking for everyone. They grabbed everyone. They grabbed Adrian, and then they walked. It just came through. They made a mess, and we ran out. We hid, and then we started running back into the woods.
Okay. I look to Sly and say, we have to bring them back, and we have to go with the group to find them. Do you think they took them to the castle?
You notice out of the corner of your eye, kind of behind Sly, there is wisping white behind Sly. Sly's like, well, I don't know. It seems like a little bit dangerous to kind of bring them out, but I mean, we should probably get them somewhere safe.
We just need to bring them to the rest of the group. I don't know if they followed us in, but I think we need to go back to the castle to find all of them.
Squally, as you are talking, you notice that there is a ghostly form behind Sly. It is a noseless, like kind of like decaying face looking halfling, similar to Eren, with a sword at their side and looks to be like kind of like decayed, rusted armor. And it looks female in nature, and They bring up a finger.
It looks like Eren, though.
It looks similar to Eren. Yes.
Squally squints and says, "Who are you?"
The rest of you, are you guys going deeper into the woods? Kari is currently like halfway, like coming through there. How is everybody else? Are you guys moving closer into the woods or no?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
To see if Kari like comes back or says anything.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Eren.
Okay. You guys are waiting. Sly turns around. I need you to make a wisdom. Actually, no, he doesn't. No. The second he sees this creature. Actually, yeah, I think Sly needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Make a wisdom saving throw for Sly.
You got it. That's correct. There we go. That's not good then.
Floor dice.
Make sure I have it right, but I'm fairly. It's 8. If you can hear me.
Okay. Sly turns around as you say that, and immediately black smoke begins to billow out from him. And Sly is going to immediately go for his sword here. I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative.
Am I part of the initiative? I'm just doing nothing.
Sly is.
Yeah.
Eren and Wystera aren't, I assume.
Nope.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
His initiative is 0? What the hell? 16.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah, 16.
Okay. Immediately you see as the spirit, this creature right behind, just immediately, like with the fingers out, and just like kind of goes over to both Sly and Squally, covers up the hands, and just like brings its hands right towards your mouths, and just said, "I told you to be quiet. Okay, I told you to be quiet. Listen to me, please. Right? I'm keeping these kids safe here. I'm keeping them safe. You all need to bring Eren to me right now. Do you understand me? I need him to come right now." Squally, it's your turn.
Do I trust this ghost?
Do you trust this ghost?
Yes.
Do you want to make an insight check on the
Question
ghost to see if you trust that ghost?
Yes.
So brilliant. Got us straight to the point.
I mean, I don't know.
He does harm.
What does a 18 do for me?
An 18? An 18 sees that the creature is trying to persuade you right now. Like, you would discern that it's trying to convince you, and it seems genuine. Like, it seems honest, clear, genuine. It doesn't seem like it's lying to you in this moment.
And I believe that it's protecting the children.
You believe it's protecting the children, and you believe it needs to be near Eren.
Okay. I look to Sly, and its hand is on my mouth, hey?
Yes.
Okay, well, can I get its hand? The ghostly.
Yes, you can.
Just be like, Sly, we might need to get Eren and see what Sly is. But Sly is billowing black smoke.
Yeah, I need you.
I mean,
if you want to make a persuasion check, you're gonna have to make a persuasion check, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I gotta try and convince him. Okay, so it's more urgent. If I saw the black smoke, I'd just be like, Sly, just wait a moment. And I'm gonna go look at the ghost and be like, why do we need Eren? And I'll whisper. And
Okay.
who are you protecting us from?
That's it.
Yeah.
Great. It's gonna be Sly's turn, and I think Sly is just gonna straight up attack this ghost a couple times right now.
Shit.
Yep.
Can Squally start running back?
Sure, if you want to use your action to have start sprinting back.
Does Squally sees that Sly is billowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Squally's gonna hopefully look at the kids and just be like, stay put, and then books it to get back to Eren. And
It was 14 and 7 on Sly's attacks.
Okay, so the 14 hits, the 7 does not.
Okay. 1d10 plus. It's bad. Four damage.
4 damage. He pulls out his sword, and as he cuts it, like you see it thrust through the incorporeal like ghost thing, but the sword actually goes and like the creature has to gasp for like air at that moment as Sly pulls it through and just goes, "Mon chéri, you're not going to be talking about my friend anytime soon." Pulls the blade right out as like it's kind of like wisps carry over, and what Squallies you begin to rush out of there. Kari begins to kind of go through the forest. This spirit immediately kind of like begins to hover higher and higher into the tree line at that moment, and uses and then disappears in that moment, vanishes.
it vanished.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. So I mean, excuse me. Squally, like, does Squally eventually run into Kari?
Yeah, it's gonna be taking a little time. You run and you like full dash, and you see Kari, and Kari is like kind of making her way through.
Okay. Kari, like Squally's panicked now. Kari, we need Eren. We need the ghost. We need
What?
get
Are you guys
Eren.
okay? What's going on? What?
Just get Eren, and like runs. Keeps
Okay,
like,
okay. And Kari begins to rush.
yeah.
Begins to rush out of the tree.
the Scooby noise of the
Sure. Sly in his moment, I'm gonna say, comes out and is just like beginning to climb up the tree in the direction that the ghost had gone through. You guys see it coming out of the tree line. Kari's like, Eren, come on, we need you.
You need all of us need to come here right now. We found the children. Just follow me. And I'm just gonna convince them all.
If I heard we need you, I'm just going.
Okay, you hear a voice come through your head. What are you doing? I told you not to go closer. It's what
They
it
need
wants. No.
I'm just trying to shut the voice out. I'm just saying if they
I
need me,
need you right now to listen to me.
I'm
The
still just
boys are
going.
in trouble. You need to come now. I'm just gonna
I
talk
need you to
about
make
the
a
boys.
wisdom saving throw for me, please, Eren.
The kids.
Okie
Wystera says to Squally, "Are you sure it's the kids and not something else?"
That's
Positive.
All right.
But
5.
we need you all now.
5.
Come on.
As actually, it would be a charisma saving throw, not a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, charisma.
6.
Ah, you guys see as Eren begins to actually make his way closer, he stops, hunkers down, and he just stops halfway to the tree line.
What are you doing? We have to go.
Wystera comes up and says, and looks in his eyes. What does she see?
Can I speak or am I just frozen?
You were frozen in space. And Eren, I need you to please go ahead and roll a D8 for me.
Oh fuck.
I transmit this to Squally that he's frozen. He's not going anywhere.
2.
Make him. We have to bring him here now. Slides.
2.
2.
The second you walk up to him, Wystera, you see Eren all of a sudden disappear.
Like he just disappears.
He disappears and then comes right behind Wystera. Eren, what's your attack bonus?
Oh fuck me. It's I haven't played Eren in a while. It is +6.
+6. I rolled 2 natural 4s. Does 10 hit you, Wystera?
Jesus.
Was Wystera standing in the tree line?
Nope.
Oh, not
Halfway
yet.
to it.
Ugh.
So no, that misses.
Okay, you see the two-handed warhammer swing over top of your head at one point. You hear a voice come out from Eren, his small halfling form. You don't think I remember? As I saw you, you left me to die. You don't think I saw it? You begin to see the area in his chest begin to be where like the tree root kind of thing, his veins, all of a sudden kind of like disappear and then reappear and disappear in spaces as Eren is now teleporting around the area now.
Okay, Squally runs to the tree line and tries to contact the ghost.
Which one?
The one that said get Eren.
Sure.
I don't know. He uses his wind to just be like, "Ghost, please come here."
Yeah, for sure. You call outwards, and I need now everybody to roll initiative.
Including me? Like,
People that have not rolled initiative already, everybody roll.
Even though I did already with a
No,
20.
you keep yours.
Keep mine.
15.
Okay.
$10 for Wystera.
Okay.
Who I think would automatically have pulled out her sword after seeing this warhammer fly over her head.
Alrighty. All of a sudden, you see Squally as the figure begins to emerge up out of the area. Says, "All right. Hi. Yes, what is it?"
Hi. Eren's there. He's not moving. You want him. I don't know what to do.
Oh no.
This-
Okay.
He's
This isn't
moving.
good.
He's moving.
What do we do?
This isn't good. All right. Listen.
Like moving around with her sword, trying to watch for wherever he's teleporting.
Yeah, absolutely. You see as this spirit comes through, says, "All right, I need you to listen to me. Okay, Eren is not fully himself. Okay, you need to listen to me. We need to get him out of here. We need to get him under control. We also need to find a holy person. We need to find ourselves like a powerful priest or a cleric or something. We need to find them."
I point to Squally.
I'm a cleric.
Very good. Okay, I do remember you. I do recognize you, actually. Good to see that.
Who are you?
I'm Donna D. Thistlewhistle. We'll get to that later, but right now I need you to listen to me. So,
Oh, he's like pulling out his feathers. He's also like, actually, what color is he right now? 1 second. What is panic? White.
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 pure white. Pure white.
Titanium white.
White.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And like feels teeth.
Anyways, it's like
Squally, it's your turn.
Squally wants to do what the ghost tells him.
Okay, so you need to listen to me. Right now, Eren is inhabited by an evil spirit of this land. All right, do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
He was able to latch into his being when he was killed. So I was rejected. I'm an ancestral tether for him. I'm basically part of him. He's a spirit, like a spirit catcher.
He talked about you.
Yes, he's a soul catcher. Yes, he caught me, and that was I have this bond with him. But it goes away when we die, so it's very important that we don't die. So
But he died.
he did. So that was bad, and now bad things are happening. So whatever resurrected him, he was resurrected with a bad spirit, and right now that spirit is latched in, and we need to get it out of him.
I understand.
You understand?
I don't know what to do, but I understand.
It's weird that but I'm very glad you're accepting of this, because most people aren't okay with talking to people, but I know you've been talking to us before. I've heard the sounds. It's very good. There's a lot of screaming out here. It's very bad.
Yes.
Yes, so you need to listen to me. Now, here's the thing, Squally. You will learn the process of what needs to happen, but it will be your whole turn to listen.
Okay.
Okay. Essentially, what Donna D. Thistle Whistle tells you is that you need to be able to go over to Eren while he is in his rage form. You need to turn undead to be able to reject the spirit that is inside of Eren. So it needs to be pushed and shot outwards. While he is in rage form, Eren needs to be able to be possessed by Donna D for the bond to be made, but it needs to be while he is in his rage. And the biggest problem with it is that it's going to be tremendously difficult for him to be accepting of that possession while he is in his rage form. Eren can be dangerous to the creature that is trying to possess him, and so she basically needs you guys to make sure that you get a handle of the dead spirit in Eren, as well as make sure that Eren himself is not able to destroy Donna D while she is trying to possess him.
Okay, so it's not just a matter of like keeping a hold of him, it's also like we have to reach him. So
it's like
he needs to attack one of us to be in rage, but also be held.
You guys need to attack Eren so that he's in rage, and he's going to be constantly attacking people as well. So it's kind of like you need to be able to deal a little bit of damage to him. But if he's continuously attacking, then he will already be keeping himself in a rage. She also says you also will need to take care of that, because that is a problem. And you see Sly is rushing now from the trees line, kind of making his way towards Donna D.
Is there water in the area?
Is there water? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Is Wystera hearing this conversation?
Nope, not at all. You are currently not hearing this.
Okay.
15.
15? Yeah, there's like some mud off into the far area there. There's like some actual like a little pool of water there. You see that. Okay, we're now coming to Sly's turn. Sly is gonna use a full dash to get up towards the tree where Donna D is. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me, please.
Do I see Sly coming?
Yep.
I try to, I don't know, wave him down and tell the ghost to leave too.
I do the same.
What'd you roll, Eren?
It's 30-20 athletics. 30-20 for Sly's athletics.
Sly rushes over, jumps, and you see Sly latch on to this creature. This is an incorporeal creature, but his claws glow magically. And so he is able to latch on to Donna D as if he is now, in a weird way, not grappling her, but is attached to her. That's all Sly can really do at this moment, because he's used his full action to do that. I don't know. Do we want to make Sly go into a rage, or do we think he's at that point yet?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to be making those decisions right now.
I'm going to roll a d20.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a d20.
You have to.
You guys want it to be higher than a... You guys want it to be... You want it to be higher than a 15.
Sure.
That's a 12. Sly goes into a rage. Yeah. Okay, so Sly's raging.
And Sly's trying to attack the ghost, not Eren.
Yeah, he's trying to attack Donna D.
Damn it.
Okay. It is now Eren's turn.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. Eren, as inhabited by I'm gonna get the name right here. I believe it's Gilmore Nimbleknobs.
Something like that.
Some fucking shit like that. Just give me one quick second to get the name, but Eren, yeah. You tell me how you want to manifest this creature fighting your friends. I mean, I can make it. Yeah, it's Growlmore Nimble.
All of my all of just whatever I have in me. I'm just raging and I'm angry and I'm not myself. And
Raging is good though, for me.
yeah. But I'm also teleporting. Have fun catching me. Yeah, but oddly right now, Eren is actually, when he rages, he's like never able to speak. But something right now is allowing him to be like kind of here a little bit, but also not. Like it's not him, you can tell. Or I guess not that it's not him, but he's never acted like this before.
Yeah, you, Vistra, notice that there are two voices coming in and out. Eren's voice, and then there's a secondary voice that you've never heard before. In this moment, the figure stares and says, all the time I saw you as you were always wanting things, always thinking you were better than us, making us go around and questioning everything. Let me ask you a question. How does it feel to take this right in the face?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make 2 attacks.
I'm going to actually, before I do that, I'm gonna teleport behind Wystera.
Yeah.
And then make my 2 attacks from behind her.
Yeah, describe how you kill your friend. Please do.
Exactly, I'm trying. That's a 15 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Yes, they both hit.
They both hit. All right.
And you wonder why Wystera has trust issues.
No, this is not the day for that.
No.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, this is like full 2-handed swings. The second one was a really bad roll, so you got lucky. Why am I blanking? It's 17 total damage.
Oh,
I rolled a 6 and a 1. You're like,
You crack right on her back.
you just hear Eren say, "You left me to die." And I like that whole thing is just like the whole scar just looks horrible right now.
Off the top of that, it's then Kari's turn. Kari looks and sees as this is going on, Sly. She looks at you, Squally, and says, I was gonna tell you, Eren, we need him to be right. If he's not right, then we're not right.
there's a ghost inside him that's making him do weird things, and we need that ghost inside him and not that ghost that's inside him.
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
gonna say exactly that. This is the thing. I think this is the good ghost that needs to be in Eren. And this is the
That
bad
one
ghost.
needs to be in him. There's a bad ghost in him. We have to get him out. He has to be in a rage in order to get him out, but we have to figure out how to convince the one to leave. And we also,
Right.
I don't know.
You make sure. All right, listen to me. You take care of the ghosts. I'll take care of Sly. And Kari's gonna jump into the air and grab Sly off.
Fuck.
I need my Kari dice. All right. Kari is gonna attack Sly. Oh, that's a natural 17. Kari hits Sly for
Yay, PvP.
PvP. And Kari is gonna fuck. She's gonna do a divine smite.
Oh my gosh.
So let's see. That's 6 points of piercing damage reduced to half for 3. The divine smite she does, I believe it. What is it? 3? It's been a little while since I've done divine smite. 3d8? I think it's just 2d8. Actually, Kari's not going to attack Sly. Actually, no, she is going to attack Sly. She has to. She has to attack Sly. I know exactly what it was going through my brain. I'm like, she has to attack Sly because of another thing that's going to happen later. But that will be later.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
Sorry, I just need to look at Divine Smite quickly. It's so scary. Where's the... Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, it's just 2d8. 2. Ooh, 4 points of radiant damage and 3 points of piercing damage on Sly. So yeah. 7 damage total. I need Sly to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 8.
8. Sly gets hit with Kari and the red mist kind of goes in through his nostrils. He turns to Kari and the red mist goes out through his wounds. Sly's not leaving this forest until Kari's dead in the ground.
Awesome. This is so fun.
Yeah, though, we don't want anyone to die.
But it's so fun.
Kari just looks at him and just goes, yeah, come at me, man. Come at me. And she's gonna like one more time hit him. That's a dirty 20 to hit. She's just gonna hit him with a regular strike this time. That's 5 points of piercing damage, and that is already applied halved. So I'm just keeping track of the damage that he takes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's Wystra's turn.
All right. So I've heard all this now. Is there any... All right. I yell, Eren, are you in there?
Yes and no.
I turn around. As soon as Eren says yes, I turn around and tackle him and cast protection from evil and good.
I didn't say anything, by the way. That was Padon just making a joke.
Oh.
But Eren is literally just standing there with his warhammer at the side, just staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he didn't answer.
Tackle him.
No, you said that, and like, if anything, maybe the other guy said something, but Eren is just like...
Could be like, yes and no.
I'm gonna try it, DM.
All right.
Just contested.
Good.
Well,
Let me look and see.
the meta question is, it says one willing creature.
Not willing.
That's
Probably,
wrong.
unless
willing.
I don't know.
Eren is at all in there and willing enough that I can get this spell through.
That's up to the DM.
Here's what's gonna happen.
That's
Creature of these attacks have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, target has advantage on any new. So I'm gonna say, what is the DC for this spell?
oh shit.
This is your wizard spell casting, yes?
Wizard, yeah.
Yeah.
So, shoot. How do I figure it out for my wizard version?
So it's intelligence modifier plus proficiency bonus plus 8.
Thank you. 8 plus 2 plus 3.
2 is 2 your intelligence.
2 is my intelligence. 3
That's your modifier. What is your score for intelligence?
saving. Sorry, that's my saving throw. Wait a minute. Intelligence is -1.
Okay.
So 8, so 7, and then plus proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Yeah, so 10.
Okay, and you also have that item that you got from Esmeralda, which increases your DC and your attack bonus by 1, so it's actually 11.
11, yes.
So Eren, go ahead and make a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm. Is. I think I probably got it here. Oh. That is 21.
You go up, Wystera, you and just hit a small, like 2'5", like tiny creature, and it is
2'10".
stonewalling
Give me
you.
a little more.
Yeah, as you just hold this creature in your arms, feeling it press up against your body, and you cast the spell, it disperses, and you just look up into his eyes, and you just see the creature, you see Eren just look at you with a big, ghastly smile as if it's being pulled back, splitting like tree, like the tree itself, like the jaws of that tree before. Just give a big old smile at you.
Oh, I've seen scarier than that. Stop it.
All right, it's gonna be Donna D's turn. Donna D is going to like disappear and fly somewhere. Getting out of that space. Squally, it's your turn.
Okay, so you said there's a puddle. Are there multiple puddles? I need water.
There's a couple of scattered puddles around. Yes, there are a couple of little ones.
Okay, what I would like to try and do is cause a bit of a flood using control water
Okay.
and somehow try to like just stop Eren from teleporting. I don't know, like I don't know if I can hold him. I'm kind of confused in how the spell works, but it says I can do a couple things, and I assume that redirecting flow wouldn't allow me, maybe would more allow me to like hold him, or there's flood, which would create extra water, and maybe I have to do it in 2 stages.
Let's see here. It's a good question. Control water, I don't know very well.
Either way, I just try to hold him and yell to Auntie Donna. I do want to ask Auntie Donna. Sorry, I have an
Auntie Donna.
I also have an Auntie Donna.
Great. There's also a great YouTube channel.
That's hilarious. Okay, so you are trying to do control water.
She is now Auntie Donna. We're not talking Thistle with she's now Auntie Donna.
Auntie Donna Thistle.
It feels right. Yeah, control water. I want to hold him down, ask her a question, and then I'm gonna do something else after because I probably can't do both.
Hey.
After you started that out, I want to ask something before anything happens.
Yes, please ask.
I just don't want to interrupt right now.
You can interrupt.
Please
while I
do,
talk
yeah.
about it.
You can.
Am I wrong that a creature can't teleport if an unwilling creature is hanging on to them? Is that not true?
That is not true. That has nothing to do with it.
Says you can only teleport willing creatures with you. So doesn't that mean the obverse?
You're reading teleport spell?
Well, I just remember okay, I'll read it. I'll bring it up here. Just a sec.
Cool, while you read that.
It means like if you were hanging on to me, I would just like out of your hands.
Okay, I'm just reading willing creatures, but I guess the reverse of that doesn't mean anything. Okay.
So here's the thing. This is not a large body of water that you're dealing with here.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of because it's a freaking puddle. Can I like at least like throw a bunch of water at?
What I would say is that you could use the full extent of the water in this area. So here's what I'll let you do. If you want to shoot for a 4th level spell, if you want to shoot this entire water flow at Eren, I would allow you to make an attack roll using your spellcasting ability, and then roll percentile dice to decide if it would knock Eren prone or not. That's basically the most that it would get out of it.
But then he could just stand up in his next turn, right? But it would take him half of his.
Well, you know what? I would say if you want to try to encase him in the water, I'd allow that. But you have to hit him.
Yeah, that's what I'm attempting. So, yeah.
All right.
Before I do that, I'm going to ask Auntie D if she's around. I don't know where she is, but I'm just going to yell it to the... Is this a curse by chance?
She looks at you and says, Eren is cursed, but now he is under possession. It's a different thing altogether.
How do I know how to do how to exercise a possession?
Essentially, like, yeah, I mean, she expressed to you that you can turn undead. That's a cleric ability that clerics have. You can commit your channel divinity to turn undead, and doing so, it would expel the ghost.
But I have to touch Eren to do that?
I think you need to be within 30 feet. It's a cleric ability, so it's part of your cleric stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to try to hit him with this water fight thing.
Okay. That'll be your action.
And then I can't in
ahead
this
and
next turn turn undead, can I?
No, you can't. It would be an action to do that. So you have to choose
Oh.
one or the other.
Water first. Oh, one or the other. Oh, so I could try to just get 30 feet of him now.
Yeah, you'd have to get within 30 feet of him, which is not too far of a movement. You just move a little bit, and then you can try to turn.
No, don't. I want to keep fighting Wystera.
Okay, I'm gonna run into it and be like, Auntie, don't do it. I'm just gonna like get into this. I'm gonna try to get as close to him as I can.
Okay, you rush up and you cast Turn Undead. I'm gonna check and see now what happens.
Eren dies immediately.
I hope not.
Okay. I need to just see. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have to present my holy symbol.
I do?
No, the ghost does, which is where
Oh,
I'm
okay.
rolling.
Okay, by the way, my holy symbol is my little my cloak, right?
Yeah. What is your... Wait a minute. Yeah. What is your spell save DC, Squally?
14.
Beats it. You go to cast out, and you see the creature, like, ghost beginning to kind of like step out. I'm not letting go of that easy, boy. And you go right back in. Yeah, and Eren now you can see Eren Squally is right behind you, and this ghost recognizes that Squally is a threat to your being able to be in control in the space. First attempt to Eren failed.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at Auntie D. It didn't work, and trying to retreat a little bit. Squally's
We're gonna have to try it again.
Squally's just squawking. Like the whole time he's screaming, he's just squawking away. He's freaked.
Alrighty. Let's see here. We're gonna go to another turn. It's Sly's turn. Sly is gonna start hunting for Auntie D. Oh no, he's gonna actually no. Sly's gonna attack Kari. Please fight. Please roll attack rolls on Kari.
Oh my gosh. This has got to
Attack
stop.
rolls on Kari. Dirty 20 and then 8.
Dirty 20 hits. Also, Sly gets to choose the beast form. Is he going to do claws, tail, or bite?
Bite. That sounds cool.
Okay, I believe he gets a third attack then.
No.
Fuck it.
Let me just check. Oh no, it's not a third attack. He can just bite her and then yeah, and then he heals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What
do
do I
you want
roll
the
for his
attack that
bite?
hit to be a bite?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8.
7.
Okay. So 7 plus his rage damage plus strength, which I believe is a total of 11 damage.
Yeah, it's 11.
He clamps down into Kari's shoulder. She screams in pain. He regains 3 hit points.
Nice.
Oh. Eren, stop fighting us.
This is fun.
Barbarians are fighting everyone. All right, Eren, it's your turn.
Just got united.
Yes. I
Almost.
saw Squally or I feel Squally's a threat now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving towards Squally.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try to teleport directly above him and land on him and tackle him.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
I'm still holding him, yelling at his face. Eren, fight.
Oh shit, she's holding me.
Eren.
Well, you weren't really holding.
Yeah, no. Wystera, you grab onto Eren and he teleports and he disappears out of your hands.
Yeah. And I'm right above Squally like a spider monkey.
Yep.
Oh, that's a shit athletics roll. But my athletics is really good.
Well, he can't do it.
It's 10.
Go ahead and roll an athletics roll, Squally.
Contested.
14.
Yeah.
Oh!
You get out of the way as Eren tries to tackle you to the ground. I'll say that's only one attack, Eren. You can use another one.
Stop. You don't want to use another attack.
I do want to use another. I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, you have something that's mine. And I'm gonna tackle.
Does Squally have an idea of what it is? Because I think I know what it is, but does Squally have an idea of what it is? Because I'm going to use it if that's the case. Oh, I can't.
Holy shit. So what are you doing, Eren?
I'm trying to tackle her or tackle him again.
Make an athletics check. Holy shit.
Do I know what he's talking about?
Oh, you know what he's talking about.
13.
Another athletics check.
Holy shit, athletics here.
3.
That works.
You tackle Squally to the ground, and as you do that, you see the hammer fly off of Squally's side and start to tumble towards one of the trees.
I just sprint for it.
Getting off of Squally, you would make an attack of opportunity on him if you wanted.
Can I do the thing again? Can I turn undead?
Nope, that's an action. That's not an opportunity attack.
And the hammer just disappeared?
It just tumbled off to your side. It walked 10 feet away because that was like, yeah, just got knocked off your person.
I hate that. Because I was going to use it. Okay, light crossbow on Eren right now.
Okay, with disadvantage, go ahead and make the attack.
7.
Bounces off of the shield on his back, and it splinters and breaks.
Can I also run? Can I try to get the hammer too?
It's not your turn right now. Eren, you go over and you grab the hammer, and you feel a voice come through your head says, "That feels good, doesn't it?"
Jace.
Everything as it should be. Kari's gonna make 2 attacks on Sly.
Do I get the sense
Actually,
that the
no.
hammer
She's
is
not gonna attack Sly now. She's like, now that I got your attention, and she casts a spell. Sly needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 8 again.
He locks in place as Kari has cast Hold Person on Sly now. She's like, I don't know how long I can hold this. That is gonna be as Sly is just stuck in place, smoke billowing out. Wystera, it's your turn.
So at one point, I think you described, I just want to make sure this is right. At some point, Eren's chest opened up and the face of this little dickwad showed up there, right?
That was when he was having a conversation with him a long time ago.
But that's not still happening?
No, the like
no.
scar is just like looking all fucked up right now.
Okay. All right. So much for that idea.
You're essentially hearing 2 different voices come out of Eren right now.
All right. Well, first of all, I'll yell again. Eren, we need you. Fight. Don't let this thing take you over. What the hell am I using a... Jesus. Eren, Eren, fight. Don't let this take you over.
It's quite intoxicating, isn't it? Okay. So what are you doing, Wystera? I just want to know. I have an idea of what it can be done, what this can be, like what you're doing here, but I just want to know if there's anything you're really committing to in your choice.
Yeah, I know. So, well,
Attack me. Fucking do it.
makes 2 of us, Liam. Okay.
Attack me.
I love when the barbarians attack the rest of the
All right.
party.
I'm
Wait. Stop it.
I'm just going.
Both the barbarians just snapped.
She's Vistra's gonna take a shot at it. She's gonna cast thaumaturgy and use the voice
Yeah.
and send that voice booming voice right at Eren that shouts, "Eren, wake up!"
Make an intimidation check.
What the hell's intimidation? Oh, there it is. 17.
Eren, the voice penetrates you to the point where now you have a decision. You can choose who's more of a threat to you, not just this entity. Who is it that you want to enact your wrath on the most between Squally and Wystera?
That's not the question. Jesus.
Act my wrath on. That is a good question.
I'll let you think about that as Donna D is going to take her turn. She goes over to Squally and says, all right, it's just, she's not Irish. Listen, okay.
Everybody's Irish now.
Listen to me. All right,
Everybody's Irish now.
removing a curse, it can happen, but it's truly a possession moment right here. You could do that. However, she looks at Sly as well. It's like, I don't know if you want to necessarily burn that completely there. The best I can say is this. If you're able to turn him, then you will be able to succeed, and you still have that. If you don't, then essentially, well, you could still use it, but you'd still have to worry about that other one. So that's ultimately what you have to decide.
I understand.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, I have to turn him. I get it. I'm trying.
Right. Listen, if that one comes at you at all, just as Sly, I'll take care of it. Just, I won't try to kill him, but I will take care of it. All right.
Is there any way I can persuade this thing to get out of Eren while I turn him undead? To make this easy?
That's not the case. You're gonna have to force him.
Ah.
All right. Your turn, Squally.
Okay, Squally is going to take a deep breath, calm the fuck down, and really try to hone in a lot of power. Like he's just gonna, for a quick second, try to get air, to get water, just anything to like fill him up so that he's gonna run over and try to turn undead again.
Okay. You see, now Eren, I want to know, who have you chosen to direct your wrath on?
On Wystera, because now I have what I wanted from Squally.
All right. You see as Eren flips the hammer, the blue lighted hammer in his hands, puts the war hammer up, stares directly into Wystera's eyes with that gaping, turned grin. As you go to turn him, it's going to roll. It is a natural 13. I am going to look at this creature's stats. The last one was a natural 14. It's a natural 13. The +1, that's a 14. That succeeds. The ghost feels it tearing and tearing and tearing itself, rejecting at this moment, emanating from this presence. And stops. You actually see a side grin go to you, Squally, and says, "Sorry, friend. You're gonna have to try something a little better than that." And from there, I think we're gonna stop the session and we're gonna pick it up next week. Next time.
I'm having so much fun.
I want to keep playing.
Never gonna trust anyone again ever.
You guys want to keep playing? We can, but honestly, I
really do. Like, I really do. I don't know where you guys are at, but I want to keep playing.
I'm in for a little while longer.
I can play a little longer.
Yeah?
That's all I need.
Oh, fuck. Okay, let's do it. Slide, make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure, let's keep going.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a 17.
That's a 17? Kari's like, I don't know how long I can hold this. Turns out I couldn't hold it very long. And Slide breaks out of the hold person. Alrighty, that's not good. Eren, it's your turn.
All right, it's my turn. I'm trying to set this up. Okay, so I will. I'm gonna start running towards Wystera again. I'm gonna take this brand new fancy hammer that I have. I'm gonna again teleport in like behind. And God and attack.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. I will let you know just the damage for this is 1d4. But you still add your strength and
That's
proficiency.
fine.
You don't
I
get
need
the
to keep
additional
my-
+1 to it, yeah.
First one's a 19 to hit.
Uh,
And the second one will be a 26 to hit.
fuck off.
Go ahead and roll.
It's just D4s.
It's just D4s.
It's 14 damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. I'm going to just check something quickly here. Yeah, you're not committing that action, so we won't allow that. We won't let that action be the thing. All right, so you hit. How much damage did you do to Wystera again?
14.
14. You feel, even with the smaller hammer, you feel it crack on your ribs as he's bringing it through, like efficiently, and just feel your body breaking under these swacks, Wystera.
And I say, all I do is help everyone. And the one time I needed help, no one helped.
Oh, stop it, you little baby.
I died because of you.
No, you didn't.
I'm just loving it right now. I just wanted to see if there was more to be said. Anyway, I'm gonna just roll that for
No, that's my turn. I'm still just standing there.
yeah.
Just
Donna
right on
D is now
Wystera.
going
I'm
to take
not
her
leaving.
turn. Donna D is going to take her turn on Sly. Oh no, Donna D can't, because she knows that if she attacks Sly, he's going to break off. Fuck. Donna D looks at it, doesn't like the situation. We'll look at something else here.
And I just yell at Donna D and be like, "This isn't working."
It's not. All right. I can't risk getting close to him. Now that he has that hammer, he can actually hurt me. Listen. If you can use that, then use it. She flies up behind Eren. You see as she gestures her hand out, a sword, like kind of this like naginata, pulls out from her, and she pulls it up over her head, getting ready to swing. It's holding your turn. Squally, it's your turn.
How close am I to Eren?
He teleported, so you're about 30 feet away.
So it'd take a dash to touch him.
No, you take just your movement.
I'm gonna friggin' try it. I'm gonna run up and use the scroll.
Okay, I'm just gonna read remove curse.
I'm gonna
See what happens.
It's instantaneous. The curse is affecting one creature or object end. If it's a magic item, the curse remains, but on the item, but the spell breaks if it's attuned.
You run up to Eren. You go. You lay your hand onto his back, reading the scroll as it comes through the incantation, the words kind of like filling your mouth. As you cast them out, a burst of silver light bursts across Eren's face, and it emanates from behind him. The light begins to come through. All of a sudden, that face that was inside of Eren's chest shows, and it comes back through in this moment, bursting out. As it does, Donna D is going to roll 2 strikes. Oh, that's a natural 17. Oh, that's a natural 4, which I still think hits a ghost. It does. She's got like plus fucking. What, she got a plus fucking 7? Oh no, it's a 6. It misses. Oh no, it misses. Is it immune to that? Oh, it is. Yeah, Donna D is completely immune. It's completely immune to Donna D's hits because it's necrotic damage. But she slices right through like where its head is, and you guys see coming through this boring ass wizard looking motherfucker in cloaks, dead, withered, weak, bony armed, just coming off of Eren. His whole appearance is just bland and uninteresting. He flows off. What did you just do to me? And as that happens, Eren is convulsing. You see as Eren is losing it. Eren, I hope you're okay to improvise a frenzied barbarian, because that's what you are right now, my guy.
Can I yell Donna D?
Sure.
Get in him.
Donna D was just like, I gotta be completely honest, I was gonna do something really cool and kill this thing, but then I forgot we can't kill each other, so it's gonna take a minute.
Get in Eren.
She immediately let's see here. Whose turn is it now? It's Sly's turn. Sly's gonna make some attacks on Kari. I'll roll for these. He's gonna go reckless. I think that is a 16 to hit, because it's a 12 plus 5. A 17 misses. A natural 19 hits though. I'm gonna say this one's with his sword, not his bite. Oh my god, that's max damage. That is 14 points of damage to Kari.
Jesus.
Alright. Alrighty. That then goes to Eren. It is your turn. So as a frenzied barbarian, you have an opportunity where you may make a single weapon attack as a bonus action. You're also in a mindless rage, which means you cannot be charmed or frightened. So you are essentially...
Okay. And
Please
I'm
describe what
assuming
happens.
because what's his name is out of me now that the teleporting is gone.
It is gone.
Yeah, okay.
What does it look like when Eren is completely uninhabited by another spirit while in rage form?
Oh god, Eren's just back to like feral, frothing at the mouth, like what he usually is when he's raging, but right now he does not have his ancestral guardian to keep him in check. Who's the closest to me? Wystera still?
Wystera and Squally.
Wystera still, he says, hopefully.
There is also a floating ghost by you too.
You can go for the ghost.
Yeah, I just see. Well, you said I get a bonus attack action, and there's 3 things in front of me, so I'm literally just in absolute, just so angry, just screaming, and I just swing one time at each of them.
Sure, you want to make it reckless?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, that would make sense because I'm just losing my mind right now.
Beautiful. 3 reckless attacks.
What did I think? My damn cat stole my D20. She knocked it somewhere.
She's like, you need to stop playing.
Yeah, apparently. Where did it go?
Stop
Right.
hurting Wystera.
Stranger Things dice it is.
Your
The
phone.
first one was really bad despite reckless. So first one would have been Wystera, and it was only a 10.
Nope.
Second one will go Ghost,
Okay,
Come on.
and it's a dirty 20.
that's going to hit.
Sweet.
And
What are you
third
hitting it with?
one's Squally, the hammer, because it's just in my hand.
All right.
And it's 21 to hit Squally.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so on the Ghost, I do 8 damage. And on Squally, I do 6 damage. Where's the fucking D? Cat? Where did you put it?
That's really
Okay. As Eren goes into his fury and as he's swinging wildly,
Knocked it
he
off
smashes
somewhere.
onto the one ghost, smashes onto Squally here. Eren is going full-blown carnage mode. It's quite horrifying to behold. Kari is going to then attack Squally, miss, hit, and is going to hit him with another Divine Smite because that's what she can do. Oh, she also gets to hit him once with the dagger at the end. That also hits. Okay, so that is 4. That's just 2. 6 there. That is 2 points against. No, it's 4 points, and then the Divine Smite is 7. 9 points of radiant damage, and I'm just keeping track of all the damage here right now. I will give you a grand total when I think he's close.
Okay.
So, Wystera, it's your turn.
I'm presuming, given what you said, that Mind Sliver would still get through, because that's not chunk.
Yeah, it could go through. Mind Sliver can go through.
Yeah, I'm attacking Eren with Mind Sliver.
Sure. I think he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Correct.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Yep, I'm just
That's plus 4.
here.
7.
Right.
Saving throw.
I rolled a 7. I'm assuming that I didn't save.
That you did not. Now I will get out.
I heard it.
All right. So you roll 2d6.
Correct. And then, Eren, you'll subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw you make before the end of your next turn, if that comes to pass.
Okay.
And I do 9 psychic damage.
9 points of psychic damage. As you see, as this hulking Eren just goes. Go ahead and roll a d4. Actually, wait. You're going to wait because it's going to happen right now. So, Donna D sees this. Sees Eren is vulnerable. I'm going to roll for the other ghost. Oh, no.
On.
Nimble Knobs is probably going to be able to go next.
Nimble Knobs.
Nimble Knobs.
Donna D. Gonna take the chance. Right. Gotta stop doing Irish. All right. I'm coming back to you, my baby boy. We're gonna do this. And goes and tries to possess Eren. Wystera, roll a d4, please.
Got it.
It's my hero.
Please work. Please work.
What's your roll?
4. Sorry, 4.
4. Eren, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Is that minus that 4?
-4.
That's 2. So whatever I'm rolling, I'm -2.
Do you want me to tell you what you need to get here?
I got a 0.
Got a 0. As you scream and howl as that voice comes through, you are screaming in pain, and then you feel something come through, and as you're howling, you hear, "It's gonna be all right. It's all right, Eren. It's all right." And that howl turns to tears as, Eren, you feel yourself almost give yourself a big hug at this moment, a reckless hug, as you just feel your arms are uncontrolled at this moment.
Roll for hug.
And I think on that moment, we are going to end the session tonight.
Squally goes and hugs Eren too.
Yay, I'm a llama again.
Oh.
Happy llama.
I'm a llama again.
The lava babana.
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit. Oh,
That was friggin' stressful.
That was so fun.
that was so fun.
Esmeralda is going to be so disappointed and pissed at all of us.
I hit Wystera a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, we went through the emotional stuff, and now we've gotten, the full circle. Like, everything's
Eren
gonna
got to take his
great.
anger out.
What?
I love how,
That hammer is mine now. It's not going back to you.
No. No, I like the hammer.
Finders keepers.
It is shared custody at best.
I love how Kylah's metagame moment was actually a moment where I'm like, no, I really want you to do this. Please pursue this. Please, 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 please. And it's just like kept going. It's like beautiful. Oh,
Lord.
oh my God. Well, congratulations, Eren. You are officially back to being a ancestral guardian again.
Yay! Oh, that's kind of sad. No more wild magic, but
Feel free to thank Wystera.
thanks, Wystera.
That is
Sorry
so
about all of your
perfect.
bones.
Oh my gosh.
That is so perfect that it was Wystera. Holy shit.
Yeah, actually that's extremely canon.
Yeah.
It was
Wystera.
I mean, it's so funny because Squally's with Squally's whole thing, like I beat it by exactly the amount. If there was that any subtraction on there, then it would have worked. But
Ugh.
oh,
Ugh.
And then I rolled a 0 on the save.
That was funny.
holy shit, guys! And now you guys got to contend with a ghost that's floating and a berserking Sly who's fighting Kari right now.
True, Sly is still angry.
Yeah, and I've used my remove curse, so I can't just like help him.
More PvP.
I think
More bonking.
I'm gonna let Noah know that he can PvP Kari.
That's not
That's
very like coherent group of us, you guys.
I think
Oh
Nope.
shit! No.
Sure isn't.
we have
I tried.
this genius aura melding moment given to us from our DM, and then what happens?
And then the evil spirit that was possessing me took over.
All I wanted to do was hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
I got that. Wystera was right there with you for a few moments.
Yeah,
you guys just
surprisingly.
sing Kumbaya together. You know, it's good. Eren's good.
My lord.
Kumbaya.
On that, I'm just gonna stop the recording right here. But yeah, holy cow! Thank you guys so much for sticking around a little extra with us. That was great. Oh, we're gonna finish this up next session, guys. It's so freaking good. Bye.
Now we all kill Sly.
Tune in next week to kill our brother.
The bonding moment.
Hey, the DM curse stays. When people, let me play their characters, they'll die. Maybe it will happen next time.
Because we work together.